guys. Right, oh, look, I just look so like, oh, tired. It's an age. Oh, I'm uplifted today. I've just watched a video from Victor Otto, who, oh, look how tired I look, puffy. And it's just so enlightening, guys. What would you say if I told you that my silly attitude years ago, I had, well, from a very young age, I told myself you can't be yourself, it's dangerous. And I had such a twitchy face, I couldn't even speak, mate. So if you think that I seem open and wild, I've opened my throat chakra, man, and it took a long time. The first time I sang to myself, I was like, hello, my name's Danny. And it was like every emotion put into what I was saying. I need to speak, you know. I had a blocked throat chakra. I literally had throat stones. It got that bad. I've had cysts in my face every time, you know, like real sickness symptoms from closing off my energy, just from like as a child, like people said to me or laughed at me or just called me fat or silly or this, and it just got so into my heart. I was so sensitive, and it stopped me from, this is why I'm working hard on the educational like of the world right now on YouTube, and I'm being myself, and it's so lovely to see my children responding well to it as well, because I've been told for so many years, don't you be crazy, don't you do this, don't you do that, you know, don't you go to... I scared all my family off of me years ago, trying to tell people that I had an experience in Glastonbury Festival where I met all the archangels and I was God and I transcended and I was in a glitch of honestly, and it just, everyone was like honestly, it just scared everybody away from me. But guys, just if you're in that stage in your life where you're just a nervous wreck, and just keep pushing that fear, because it disappears, man. That's why it's there, the intensity of the fear, you know, it's there to push you. And we all need a good push at the moment, and there's so many characters being held back. If anyone else likes odd socks, right? My family-in-laws, they absolutely hate me for odd socks, all right? And you know, just try and not be too cluttery in life, guys, because that's my life's been so much better since throwing everything away. Clear your mind, but don't be too obsessed with cleaning. Look at what house Billie Eilish lived in when she that inspired me for too many years to shut the door and not clean up. And yeah, but you know, create a home, create a haven, but make sure that is being created within yourself as well, guys. And open up, get through all those resistances, heal you are the healer of this is what I was saying about Jesus. He was just a man that could enter the quantum field, do those miracles. Someone the other day that was interviewing David Lynch, she said that she was diagnosed with brain cancer, this lady, and she was given 6 weeks to live, and a voice shouted out inside her soul saying, no, that's not true, that's not true. And the doctors said, we've all heard these stories many times, haven't we, guys? The doctor said she didn't have, you know, it wasn't going to happen, and she was into transcendental meditation, and she healed herself for weeks and weeks. And then when she came back to the doctors, they said that the cancer had gone. And we've heard this so many times, guys, and it's true. It's true. I don't know how to do this myself on a regular basis, but it's true, guys. It's reachable. It's true that I reached a God state head once in the one, you know. And actually, that's how timeless my experience was when I did reach a Godhead state and met the devil and the switch reverse the planet, and yeah, met angels. That every time I learn something, it always goes back to that, and I learn so much from that every time. Just, you know, go far in your heads, guys. Whether that's through meditation, whether it's just through being a monk in a cave for years trying to find, you know, but no, just whether it's an experience at a rave. Like what I loved about raves when I was young is I used to go in these really rough raves, that were full of children that weren't looked after, but the love and the feeling of like booming off the bad energy in this place. It was called Lakota, and it was on ley lines that was put, the club was put there by Native Americans that came over to Bristol. And it's just like, it was just the most pumping place, would sweat the walls, you know. Oh, and just that was I was so low that my first reach of the full love in what really opened up my mind was maybe a little bit of substances and a rave, you know. But I managed to be strong enough in my life to realize that that wasn't my path, to be a raving nutcase up on weekends. And I did only have a very few short experiences like that, and I very clean person, but it did help me get to a point in my head, and which I can always reach now, you know. So just use the opening of your mind to, as carefully as possible. It is such, like I said in my song yesterday, it's roulette, but also the world is, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying, guys, without telling you. So I came across this song straight in. This is the song I wanted to find and do a little dance. I'm not going to do drumming today, don't think, from a little drum. I've got very gacky at the moment. I think it is the amount of tobacco I'm smoking at the moment. But, you know, I am only 34, and if God's going to be good to me, I think I can outlive a few fags. It'll be all right. At least I'm not vaping too much, guys. Don't do vaping. Don't do vaping, all right? Right, anyway, oh, do you want the trousers? Right. Sorry, it gets real gacky throat. Right. I'm gonna open my throat chakra on small in a minute. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go and do some singing. Oh, I've lost the thing I was on now. I'm gonna have to type it all back in, I think, guys. Hang on. I should probably pause the video for your own boredom a minute, actually. No point in trying to be too unpausey, is it? Hang on, I'll get the song back and I'll be back straight away, guys. And I will just say to you, as I dance, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it out the window properly, guys. No, actually, I'm not going to show out my window just in case there are any weirdos here who come and find my house. But I have an ancient church outside that's been standing since churches came to England in a wooden plate. It's called it's a Holy Trinity Church, which means it's on all three ley lines of the mind, body and spirit. It's got a huge Black Death mound that was brought in from London, that was burnt there right in front of my house, where they won't put any graves. I was absolutely dead scared when I moved here, because I thought, how are you going to live next to a place that's got a grave, you know? And the spirits in this house, it's a it's the family has lived here for like generations, and it's just a lovely house where I lived in an old. I'm terrified of old houses, so it's really odd to come and move here. Which this house is like originally 500 years old. The house I'm in now, but yeah, I thought it was crazy because the last house I lived in was quite old. And I felt like there was a single bricklayer man there that was aggressive and an alcoholic and very depressed, and he had children, and I felt like his energy was in the house. And every time I was alone, I felt like he was like breathing down my neck and watching me. But this house, I feel like the Rowe family, as soon as I moved in here, looked after, you know. And actually the people that I felt like the spirits from the Black Death Mound came to me one day when I was watching a program on TV about Black Death, and then my TV's like tick, 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 you know, and I was like, God, they're definitely talking to me. And I sent them to the tour. I just said, look, the tour's in that direction, it's not very far from my house. And I was like, you just need to go over there. And he said, leave me alone. I protect myself with Saint Michael the Archangel every time I'm scared. Every time I feel like something's coming into the room, I make sure I blast out the room with St. Michael and fire. And then I ask Raphael to come in and heal me. You know, this is my technique every time I feel like spirits are coming in, all right? And yeah, my connection with the tour helped me release my clairvoyant worries. Now, that's a lonely one when you're like that, mind, guys. But that's, yeah, I might give a bit more depth story one day about that, but yes. So, should we do one little dance? I'm sorry I'm so hyper. I am not the most hyper person in the world. Like I said, I used to be very quiet. And everyone would say, how are you, Danny? I'd be like, I'm fine. Right. Well, it says Party Time Remix, AA, fuck it. Dougal and Eruption, United in Dance Records. Let's get down with a wicked raver who wants to live forever, dance forever, rave together. Boom, I feel it in the air. Oh yeah, you can't deny it, can't fight it. It's coming on, yeah, boom, it's coming on, yeah, boom. I feel it in the air. Oh yeah, you can't deny it, can't fight it. It's coming on, yeah, boom. It's coming on, yeah, boom. Time! It's a Friday. No, I did not used to do majorettes. Cheers, guys. I was going to do maybe one more song, but I might not. Oh. And if you hate cleaning, once I was seen on, I think it was like a TikTok, YouTube thing. I seen someone going around the house on rollerblades cleaning. Yeah, make cleaning fun, guys. You know you can do it. One more song. One more. Hang on. A workout for smokers, mid-30s. Let's go. I got high. Oh, I was gonna go to work. Then I got high. Yeah, and I got high. That was just an advert, wasn't it? This thing I was going to show you. Song coming up. Hixie, Losing My Religion. I heard it in Glastonbury in the carousel tent last year. 6 in the morning. Tent full of beautiful people in a small corner. Banging out hardcore all night. I relive tonight. And it's sweaty. Lost and blinded fool. Oh no, I've said too much. Haven't said enough. Consider this, end of the century. Consider this, that brought me to my knees. What if all these fantasies come flailing around? I said too much. Thought that I heard you laughing. Thought that I heard you sing. And I thought I even saw you try. I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I even saw you try. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. Every whisper. Seeing the. Oh, it was just paused and I was just talking good sense then about crystals and everything. And if it's not on the video, I was just talking good sense about putting amethyst crystals. And I sang another song. I don't even know if it's on there anymore. I just sang Losing My Religion with Hixie. I don't know. Well, it might have been paused, but I put an amethyst stone in the middle of the stone circle in Glastonbury Festival site when the festival wasn't on one year because I was told to. And to work with crystals, guys, and work with the intuition. But yes, I don't know if that was paused or not, but cheers and have a good day. All right? Yeah. Namaste.